What's up, guys? This is Jake Miller, and you are watching Backstage.
I'll be home in no time. I promise when I touch down, it'll be like I never left. I'll be home in no time. Oh, by the way, check your phone, cause I just sent you a text saying, hey, I'll be gone forever. Yeah, I'm coming home tonight. We'll be back together. This plane will fly. I can't predict the weather, but you should know that I'll be on that first flight home. Put your hands up. I'm sorry it took so long. I was on that first flight home. I was on that first flight home.
I started making music when I was about 18 years old. I'm 23 now, and it all started really with my laptop and the access of YouTube. And I just sat in my room in my final days of my senior year, and I just started writing and recording my own music. I've always loved music, but that was when I really found a passion for making my own. And within a few months, I started putting stuff on YouTube, and it just started taking off around my high school and then around my city and around my home state of Florida, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I never looked back. For my family and me and my friends, we definitely don't see it as a quick climb just because they were there before any fans found me, and back when we were trying to decide if I should really pursue music or if I should kind of have it as a side hobby and just go to school. So none of us definitely feel like this was an overnight thing by any means. It's been a long time coming, and we still have a long way to go. But my family and friends just couldn't be more supportive, and especially my immediate family, my parents and my sister. They're like my biggest 3 fans in the world, so shout out to them. There wasn't that one moment where I thought that like this was the song that was gonna make me a star, or this was the one thing that took my career from here to huge. It was really like a long, steady grind, and just slowly but steadily making more music and shooting more visuals and getting more fans. And yeah, I mean, I started with like really not really knowing what I was doing, and looking back, I'm very embarrassed of the songs, but I needed them to get to where I am now. So it's funny just to see the growth and how far you can come if you really practice what you love and try to perfect it.
My dad was like watching me. No, it's kind of weird. He was watching me. He's like, "I got a surprise for you. Do you want to go to your first concert tonight and see NSYNC?" I do this, my favorite band of all time. I watch all their award show performances, I study their dance moves, I want to be them. So that was my first concert of all time, and tonight Lance Bass is in the building watching my show. That's the craziest thing in the world to me. I don't know if you guys will understand, but to me that's just the weirdest shit in the world. Lance, you're my hero. Thank you.
I started on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram, and I'm also on all that stuff. But I wouldn't say I'm like a Instagram famous person or like a YouTube artist. I'm just a musician, and those are just the ways that I put my music out there. But yeah, I mean, we've done 4 tours at this point. We've gone to Europe, we've done Spain, we've done Paris, London. So at this point, it's thank you so much to YouTube, because I don't know how people did it in the olden days, but these social media platforms have just helped me so much get the word out there, and we have fans across the entire globe, which is it's nuts. So it's crazy. Yeah, the new EP that I just released is called Overnight. It's 7 brand new songs. It's definitely my proudest project that I've ever put out. A little bit different direction than anything I've ever done before. I used to do a little bit of pop rap, and this EP is all singing. I really wanted to hone in and focus on my vocals, and that's what we did. And we got a really cool, unique, kind of old school, funky pop vibe. So I'm really proud of it, and yeah, go check it out. I don't really think of other artists really as kind of my competition, because I think I'm very different in terms of my music. I love people like Shawn Mendes and Jacob Whitesides, and I've met Bieber. He's really cool too. But I don't really see them as my competition. I'm just kind of doing me and going in the studio, making the music that I love and that I think the world will love. And the fact that people gravitate to it and love it is just a plus. So, yeah. I listen to a lot of up-and-comers, actually. I listened to a lot of Anderson .Paak recently. I love John Bellion. I love Chance the Rapper. Drake is like one of my all-time favorites. John Mayer. My two boys opening for me tonight, who I'm like super close with, are actually also incredibly talented artists, Cade and Brian J. So their music is incredible as well. And yeah, I mean, my music spectrum is kind of all over the place. I'm just a music lover in general. So a typical Jake Miller show for anybody who hasn't been. It's a lot of great energy in the room. My fans are extremely loud, extremely energetic and passionate. And I don't know, I really pride myself, and my band really prides themselves on the energy that we give out. And I think the fans definitely see that and give us the same amount of energy back, because there's always so much jumping going on and sweating, and everybody's just having a great time. And yeah, it's just good vibes. Sometimes I'll break it down and do some guitar stuff, some piano stuff, and then sometimes we'll go big with the loud tracks. So it's really cool. It's a great experience.
You'll sing. Like me. Yeah. Look, let me tell you one story. Everybody gather around. Once it was a boy, he was the coolest kid in town. He knew he wasn't perfect, just like everybody else, but he always knew your points and stayed true to himself. All the other kids were hide behind the mask, so when he took a tendency, the only one in class would go round and raise his hand when he heard his name. Never lost track of who he was and tried to change. Even through the peer pressure, he was happy in his skin. Well, everyone around him was obsessed with being in. He never let the words of others get in his way. Hands it up, that's what made him into the man he is today. Sing! You'll sing! Like me! Like me, la 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 la, like me. Consider do better. Like me, la 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 la, like me. What? Hey! There is no one like me. Look, now it's fucking just different.
When I am on my downtime, I just like to do normal stuff. Go to the gym every day. I try to go to the gym every day. That way I can eat whatever I want, because I love to eat. You know, I just love going out with my friends, having a drink or something, going to the movies, walking around, shopping, you know, normal stuff. I really love going to the gym. That's like my main thing. That's where I go to kind of listen to music and just kind of zone out and just take my mind off of everything. And yeah, we have a sold-out show in New York next week, and then we are planning the official 2017 tour right now, which will probably happen very beginning of next year. So I'm super excited for that. And if you have never been to one of my shows, you have absolutely got to get tickets. And if you have been to one of my shows, I hope you loved it, and I hope I don't need to convince you right now, and I hope you come. Normally the cities and the venues, they kind of start to blur, but tonight, I mean, obviously it's LA, so I live here now, so anytime I do a show in LA, the fans come out and it's crazy, and I can't forget that, especially since I drive by this venue every day. But besides all that, this is one of the most iconic venues I've ever performed in. Like, I did my research. John Lennon from the Beatles, he got kicked out of here in like 1964 for being too drunk. You know, Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen, Elton John, like David Grohl, everybody's performed here. So to be added to that list and sold out in like 20 minutes after we went live with the tickets, such an honor. And yeah, insane. So thank you to the fans. When I went to Madrid, Spain, the fans were unlike anything I've ever seen. They are just so insanely loud. You can't even hear yourself think, in a good way. Like, they're so passionate. And then there's other cities that are just a little bit quieter, because I remember in Germany, not that it was a bad show, but instead of like everybody like packing to the front and screaming the whole time, everybody kind of like spaced out, and just like instead of like screaming and putting their hands up the whole time, they would just kind of like sit back and listen and watch it, almost like a movie, almost like a different kind of experience. So that was different and cool, because I've never experienced anything like that. So everywhere we go, the experience is different. That's so cool. That's what's so cool about traveling. I can go places for sure without being noticed, and then there's other places where it might cause a little scene, but I never minded. I love taking pictures with people. I love meeting people. I've never really told a fan ever that they can't have a picture, I don't think. But would I ever want to be that famous where I can't even step out of the house? Honestly, I'm not really sure. come back to me in a few years with that question. I don't know. I love having the ability to just walk around, to be honest, and be a normal person sometimes. So I'm not sure if I would ever want to be Justin Bieber big, but I do want his success, which goes hand in hand. So that's you can't have both. So I don't know. Come back to me with that question. You can find me on social media at Jake Miller on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and then Snapchat's the only tricky one. The guy who has at Jake Miller won't give it to me. I know. It's at J Miller Music, letter J Miller Music. Yeah, tweet me, follow me. I'll try to follow you back, and go get Overnight on Spotify and iTunes, and I hope you love it. My name is Jake Miller, and you've just been buzzed.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye.